This gentleman hasn't been laid in 5 years and constantly wonders if tonight will be the night. I think it's gonna be. Jessica. Give it up for the little vajazzle that could. Clayton Farris, here he comes.
Well, that wasn't my introduction.
What up, Burbank? Ha!
What if I just did Chris Rock's set?
I was like, yo, we're gonna be shopping!
That's not what I do. Burbank! This is funny. I think Burbank needs a moniker, like kind of like, you know, like Atlanta has like Hotlanta. I'm thinking like Burstank. I think it'll just like make us a little bit more legit if we have like something to put. We could have a song that's like Burstank in your mouth, Burstank in the house, everybody going south. I don't know. I'm glad that this Flappers Club opened in Burbank because you can like actually invite people to Burbank. Like before, I'd be like, "You want to come to Burbank? We can go to Fuddruckers. There's a BJ's, not that kind." But I was scared when I walked in just because I assumed that it would be like the owner would be like this Armenian guy wearing like glitter and Hardy pants, and he's gonna be like, "Be funny or get the fuck out the door." But it wasn't. It was like this little white lady. But when I walked in today, she actually was like, "Be funny or get the fuck out." So this is actually for the little white Armenian lady. Don't kick me out. So I recently moved here from Texas not too long ago. I was there. I was broke and unemployed, and I was like, "Fuck it! I'm gonna move to LA and pursue my dreams of being broke and unemployed," and it's happening. I'm happy. But people don't really believe me when I tell them I'm from Texas. I don't know why. Like, even when I'm home, everyone's always like, I'll go out with friends, there's a redneck that's like, "You ain't from around here, are you?" And I'm like, "Actually, I am from here. I was born here. You should know that, Father. Why are you... You bore me. Dad, you bore me. Not bore me." My relatives that live in Texas don't really get LA. They're like, they just assume that everyone here is like famous and doing cocaine and whatever. So I go home and they're like, "Hey, Hollywood, what's up?" And I'm like, I live in a fucking shoebox and eat dirt. It's not like what you think. It's awful. Please send me money. They're like, "We saw you on the TV." I'm like, "You saw me doing extra work for which I was paid $40 for 15 hours of work. Please help me. I'm poor." But no, I actually am unemployed. I tried working here. I tried like waiting tables once, and I wasn't very good at it. I don't like, people think it's so interesting. Like when you're at a restaurant, people, when they're ordering, they're like, can I get the turkey sandwich, and can you put, I know this is gonna sound weird, but can you do no mayonnaise on that? You're like, that's not a weird request. Like, I'm waiting for someone to be like, "Hi, can I get the turkey sandwich? And I know this is gonna sound weird, but can you skull fuck the bread while wearing a mustache?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, of course I can skull fuck your bread, because that interests me." Fucking boring people. I'm turning 30 soon, which sucks, and I don't know, just now saying that was the most depressing thing that's ever happened to me. Being here, I'm like, I'm turning 30. Fuck. But yeah, this mic stinks. I'm turning 30 soon. I'm turning 30 soon, and people are always like, you're gonna find the love of your life, things are gonna start happening for you, and that's all great. But what I'm really interested in is, when am I gonna stop being terrified watching, like, TV at night when like a horror movie trailer comes on? Like, does that ever stop? You're old. Does that ever stop? Because I'm scared. Like the other day, there's some like Renee Zellweger, Wiggles. There's like a Renee Zellweger movie coming out. It's terrifying. And like I'm sitting there watching TV, and this thing comes on, and like I didn't have time to change it quick enough. I was like, "Where's the remote?" And then like the second frame is like a demon child that's like, and like the rest of my night's ruined. I'm terrified. I like run down the hallway because I'm scared there's like a ghost behind me, like a literal. I'm like, "There's a ghost." You run in your room. It sucks. But yeah, I'm turning 30. I want to have kids. before I die, I guess. And things aren't really headed that way, but so I first figure I need to stop sucking dick. And secondly, I probably need to get a job, and like the job thing's probably not gonna happen, so I just have cats instead. And I have this cat named Mosby, and Mosby has 7 digits on each hand. Like it has thumbs. It's the only cat that can be like, I'm hungry, or like, I don't like baths. But Mosby, like, at first, when I got the cat, I was like, this is a great cat. And then, like, a day later, I realized it's a cat from the gutter of hell. Like, the way it, like, lives. You can tell by the way it, like, lives in the sink, and it's always, like, peering at you with, like, macaroni on its face. Or it'll come up to you and, like, don't by you, and you're like, oh, that's the good cat. What the fuck is in your hair? How did you get into an oil slick, you fuck cat? I feel bad for my cats because they've seen me do like so much fucked up shit, like shit no one else has seen me do. Like the other day I was masturbating and like I look over and the cat's like, oh, and like I stop. It'd be different if the cat was also like licking himself, so then it'd be like mutual masturbation, but he's not. Or like the other day I was going to the bathroom where you sit down and like all of a sudden like the cat busts through and I was like scared, like, oh, it's a roommate, but no, it was the cat, and I was like, oh, it's just the cat. So the cat comes over and I just pick it up and start petting it, and I'm like finishing my duty, and then like my roommate, the door's open and the roommates walk by and they're like, it's just me like, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just petting the cat while I shit. Anyways. You guys have been great. Thank you.
On Clayton Farris, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.